Okay, so the problem we left off on was solving the equation sine of x equals negative 0.03. And we decided that 0.03 is not one of our unit circle numbers, so what we have to do is go to our graphing calculator. And the way we're going to solve this is x is going to equal the inverse sine. X equals sine inverse. We write sine with the negative 1 exponent of negative 0.03. Okay, before we do this, let's think for a minute about where solutions are going to be. And we're going to have more than one. Sine of x is negative in which quadrants? Well, it's negative in the third and fourth quadrant. So we're going to have these two angles somewhere, and we need to figure out what they are in radians between 0 and 2 pi. So let's go to our calculator. First thing to do is make sure that our settings are in radians. I'm in radians, so that's good. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to do inverse sine of negative 0.3. I push enter. I get negative 0.305. But here's a problem. And I'll show you where that is on this graph. Negative 0.305, that's going to be right here. That's this fourth quadrant angle. But that's not between 0 and 2 pi. So what do? Well, I'm going to go back to my calculator. What I want to do is I just need to spin around the circle one more time to get back here. That'll get me positive, and it'll get me an angle that's coterminal with this. So I'm going to take that answer, and what I can do is I'm going to store it. Control and then the variable button, that's store, and I'm going to just store it as A. So anytime I type A, I'm going to use this value. And what I want to do is I want to take that value, A, and I'm going to add on 2 pi. There's my answer, 5.978. So 5.98 is one of my solutions. There's one answer. Now, what's the angle going to be in the third quadrant? Well, this thing that I got from my calculator, I can use that as finding a reference angle. So my reference angle will be the opposite of that. Reference angle will be opposite of A. My reference angle is this. And what I want to do with that is I want to take that and add it on to pi. I want to get into the third quadrant. I'm that far. I'm 0.305 beyond pi radians. So here's my second answer. So again, my reference angle is 0.305. It's beyond pi radians. My second answer is 3.45 radians. And there we go. 2 radian answers. They're approximate. I'm using 3 significant figures like I should. And that's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. Think about the reference angles. You're good to go.